What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Brokers TCG channel. Today we have Ravemon versus DarkKnightmon, so let's get right into it. My opponent will start off by hatching a Pinamon and then digivolving into Gobblemon and then playing a Falcomon from hand, adding a Chromon to hand, and the rest go to the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and hatch my Pagumon, digivolve into Dorumon, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and play a Skullknightmon, which is going to allow me to play a Nene Mono for free from hand. Then the Nene on play is going to search the top 4 and add a Skullknightmon. I'm going to add the Skullknightmon Mighty Axe mode, and then the rest go to the bottom of my deck. Then from there, my opponent is going to draw for turn. He's going to go ahead and swing with the Falcomon. My Skullknightmon does have blocker from Nene's abilities. He's going to then digivolve into the Peckmon in Raising, putting me to 1 memory. I'm going to bring the Dorumon out, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and digivolve into a Skullknightmon Cavalier mode, giving it jamming and blocker. I'm going to swing, hit into a Chromon, but it does have jamming so it stays, and then swing with the Dorumon, swinging into a Ravemon. Then the Pagumon's going to allow me to search the top card and find a Skullknightmon there, and then from there I'm going to play a Monitamon, searching the top 4, adding a Skullknightmon Cavalier mode and Mighty Axe mode to hand. Then the rest will go to the bottom of my deck in any order. My opponent's going to go ahead and draw, and also the Skullknightmon is going to have Reboot from the Inheritable effect. He's going to go ahead and play a Keenan from hand, putting me to 1 memory. I'm going to go ahead and draw, hatch a Pagumon, digivolve into a Chikurimon, and from there I'm going to go ahead and digivolve into another Skullknightmon Cavalier mode, and then swinging with jamming, hitting into a Peckmon, and then I'm going to swing with the Monitamon. He's going to find a Keenan, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and ditch a Nene so he doesn't gain the draw and memory. I'm going to go ahead and play a Skullknightmon Mighty Axe mode. I'm going to throw the Mighty Axe mode since it counts as a Deadly Axemon under, and then also the Skull Knight mode to Digicross for total cost of 2, searching the top 3, adding a card with Knightmon in its hand. I'm going to go ahead, or Deadly Axemon. I'm going to go ahead and add the Deadly Axemon, and then the Skullknightmon's going to have Reboot. He's going to bring the Peckmon out of Raising, digivolve into a Chromon, and then from there he's then going to swing with the Chromon. And it's supposed to be a Digivolution cost of 4, but he digivolves for 3 into the Ravemon. The Ravemon's then going to swing. I'm going to choose to not block the attack. And so the top card of my security is a DarkKnightmon, so it does survive. Then at the end of the turn, he's going to go ahead and delete itself, and a lot of effects are going to go ahead and proc off. So the Pinamon, he's going to go ahead and gain a memory. And then the Chromon, he's going to go ahead and delete the Skullknightmon Cavalier mode. Then from the Peckmon, he's going to go ahead and make me trash 1 card from my hand, and also the Gobblemon is going to allow him to draw 2 cards and then trash 1 card. And then finally the Ravemon is going to allow him to play a Keenan or a Chromon from hand, so he's going to go, or Falcomon, he's going to go ahead and play a Falcomon from his hand. The effect for Keenan is going to allow him to gain a memory and draw a card. Then the Falcomon is going to allow him to search the top 3. And from there, he sees another Ravemon and a Falcomon, and he decides to add the Falcomon to hand. Rest go to the bottom. And then I am at a memory cost of 1, so I bring the Chikurimon out. And he only has 1 security left, so I swing with Chikurimon and then swing with Monitamon to finish game 1. Now on to game 2, he's going to hatch Pinamon, and then digivolve into Falcomon, and then from there play a Falcomon from hand. He's going to look at the top 3 cards, and he's going to go ahead and add the Ravemon to hand, rest to the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and hatch my Pagumon and then digivolve into a Chikurimon. And from there, for a memory cost of 4, I'm going to go ahead and play the option card Pride Memory Boost. So I'm going to reveal top 3 cards, and from there I can play a 4 cost or less Digimon for free. So I play the Skullknightmon. Doesn't have an on play, but that's fine. So he's then going to digivolve the Falcomon into a Peckmon with blocker, puts me to 1 memory. I'm going to bring the Chikurimon out. And then from there, I'm going to digivolve into the Skullknightmon Cavalier mode, and I'm going to try and swing with the Chikurimon to get him to block, so I can swing with the Cavalier mode for 2 checks, so he does go for the bait. The Pagumon searches the top card, but it's a Nene, so it goes to the bottom, and then I swing for 2 checks with jamming. It survives, and I use a Pride Memory Boost to gain 2 memory, and then play a Skullknightmon, which is going to allow me to play the Nene for free. And she's going to allow me to search the top 4 cards, and from those 4 cards I'm going to go ahead and add the Skullknightmon to hand, and the rest go to the bottom of the deck. So my opponent's going to go ahead and draw, and then he's going to go ahead and bring the Falcomon out of Raising, digivolve into a Peckmon, and then when digivolving he's going to go ahead and play a Keenan for free, triggering its on-play effect of I have to ditch a option card or tamer, and if I don't, he gains a memory and draw the card. So I decide not to ditch, and then he uses his option card, which is going to delete one of his Digimon to delete one of mine of equal level, and the Pinamon and the Falcomon inheritables are going to activate. So I'm left with 2 memory. I'm going to go ahead and hatch a Pagumon, Digivolve into Chikurimon, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and Digicross into a DarkKnightmon, adding the Skullknightmon, Mighty Axe, the Skullknightmon under it, and then DarkKnight. It's going to de-Digivolve the Peckmon and pop the Falcomon. And from there, he's going to hatch a Pinamon, Digivolve into Falcomon, and then he's going to go ahead and play another Keenan, and decide not to ditch, so he's going to gain a memory and draw 1. He's going to then Digivolve into the Peckmon with blocker. I'm going to go ahead and bring the Chikurimon out of raising. I'm going to swing with the DarkKnightmon, then swing with the Chikurimon, finding another Keenan. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and not ditch anything, so he's going to draw and gain a memory. And I'm going to go ahead and play a Monstermon from hand, revealing the top 4 cards. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and find 2 Skullknightmon Cavalier modes and add them to hand. The rest go to the bottom of my deck. I do forget to activate the reboot of my DarkKnightmon, but I'm going to activate it in a little bit. My opponent's going to then draw for turn, bring the Peckmon out, and then this is where I remember to activate the reboot, so a little late. But he's going to go ahead and play a Falcomon from hand, revealing the top 3 cards of his deck. And from there, he's going to add another Ravemon, rest go to the bottom, and puts me to 1. So I'm going to unsuspend, draw, hatch a Pagumon, and start swinging with the Monotamon. He's going to go ahead and block with the Peckmon, and from there I'm going to swing with the DarkKnightmon, hitting a Peckmon in security, and then swinging with Chikurimon to end the game. And this game was just a perfect example of seeing how aggressive DarkKnightmon can be, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Play 1, on play, reveal top 4.
Is this Skullknightmon? Ew.
Leave me alone. Shut up.
Boo.
You shut your mouth.
He's playing Twilight, boo.
I feel like a real Digicross deck. Like literally any other one but this one.